Welcome to the Imperial Brickz YouTube channel. It's Nixter here, and in this series, I've been collecting all the characters featured in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga video game. In this video, I'll be adding a new minifigure to the TCS display here, we'll be adding a new minifigure to the extra toggle display, and of course we'll be fixing one of the minifigures already in the display. If you're interested in getting one of these cases for your own minifigure collection, you can find a link in the description below. The minifigure we're going to be correcting today is the Hoth Rebel, so let's get right to it. With our Hoth Rebel minifigure, we need to get these white legs with gray hips, and we actually need to invert this. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating another pair of those white legs with gray hips, but in doing that, if it's possible, we'll be able to add the gray legs to the white hips, and we'll then create gray legs with white hips. So here we go. Gray leg 1, gray leg 2. Ta-da! Beautiful. Get all this out of the way, and there you have it. One correct Hoth Rebel minifigure for the TCS display. The minifigure for the extra toggle display has been a long time coming because I've ordered, if you haven't already seen, basically every single quote-unquote new condition Anakin Skywalker minifigure from Bricklink that I've been able to, that I've seen in the United States, and this was the first one that actually came in a decent condition. You can see by the way that the legs went in and how the arms are. It's a little bit loose, which is kind of weird, but the condition of the torso is perfect. So I don't think I'm going to find one better than this. And if it's in the display, as long as it looks like that, that's really all that matters. You can see that he's also got the battle damaged head that is exclusive to this figure. And for whatever reason, even though it only came out in probably a $15 or $10 set at the time, it's getting really hard to get your hands on a nice condition version of this burnt or battle damaged Anakin Skywalker minifigure.
The mini kit build I'm adding today has probably the coolest entrance for being featured in a cutscene, I guess, or even in this game. But besides that, you can see that this is a much larger model than some of the other mini kit builds that we've added so far. And really quickly, I just wanted to show off the packaging here. If I could get a quick zoom out, you can see here that it looks like this. And we do have some sticker residue, unfortunately, but we got that brick on the actual packaging that works, and you can see a couple more of the sets featured at the same time, as well as the fact that you'll notice some of these are also mini kit builds. I believe that is, I think all four of these are mini kit builds actually. Back to the actual Imperial Star Destroyer though, you can see this is basically just a gray triangle. There's not much more to this than what meets the eye. You can see back here we got some hinges being used to create a nice little angle on the kind of back quarter of the ship. There are those 3 engines that you see in the cutscene. We got our little shield generator balls off to the sides of the bridge up here. Got some, I guess these are supposed to be cannons. And yeah, pretty plain bottom. It's got a 2x2 so that it can evenly rest on whatever surface you're displaying it on. And this will look good next to the other little mini kit builds of the era.
The figure we get to add today is another Christo 7108 minifigure, which is really exciting. It's only because I haven't been able to get my hands on any other minifigures. I would have spaced these out, but I have no other option. That's actually how it goes. I really have no idea at this exact moment like what the next character is going to be that I'm going to add to the TCS display. So although you might think that I'm like hoarding all these figs and just waiting to put them out, Again, I actually have no idea. So I did happen to have this other Christo TCS fig, and let's see who it is here. So you can see it is the arena or slashed or scratched or clawed Padme. I think in game the correct name is the clawed Padme, but this is from Christo. You can see it's number 41 out of 80, and this is, of course, a pad printed custom minifigure. We've got well, let's set all this back here, and we can pull this out of the bag, take a closer look at Padme. Obviously, this is from Geonosis, again, after the arena scene, and we've got a really nice looking, see if we can get to focus there, a really nice looking torso. The belt print is like perfectly lined up on the sides, the torso print all lined up. The opacity of the light nougat color on there is beautiful, even with that black outline. It's really nice to see how perfectly that was done. All the gray detailing on the top half of the torso looking immaculate. The head also looking immaculate. We've got a molded piece right here. You can see this is not painted. Even has probably his own little logo on there. And people say that this is like a mold, but this looks like an injection molded thing to me with that little dot in the middle, but I could be wrong about that. And of course, we do have some printing on the back. You've got the 3 scratches, and I believe, I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate to what she's supposed to look like. I'm going to need to check on that real quick. It does appear to be accurate. I don't know why I was questioning that, but you can see we do have the belt going around the bottom of the torso on the backside as well. Again, perfectly lined up, and the little bit of detail for the collar there. But yeah, very excited to have this figure as part of the collection, and now we can get all these guys added to their appropriate displays.
This Star Destroyer is the first mini kit build from episode 4, so we're just going to put it right in the middle for now, and we'll slide these over. I guess it's going to get really crowded. That episode 5 would go right there because we need room for episode 6 stuff. And we'll continue to add more. I think at some point we'll probably start adding more than one mini kit build per episode, so stay tuned for more of these.
And here is the burnt Anakin minifigure. The extra toggle display is in a bit of disarray, and so we're just going to put burnt Anakin right here, and very soon I'll do an update actually rearranging the display, and I'll talk about specifically what figures I'd like to add and where I'd like them to be in this display. Here is the Hoth Rebel, and he goes right here next to the Hoth Han Solo minifigure. And the Clawed Padme minifigure goes right up here between Mace Windu and Yoda. And that's going to conclude this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and go check out imperialbrickz.com for all your official LEGO Star Wars minifigure needs.